Friday night is kind of like New Year's Eve every week. It is the day we live for in this bar business.
What advice would you give someone who wants to get into this industry?
Absolutely do not get into the bar business. Happy Friday.
Today, we're going behind the scenes of a multi-million-dollar bar empire. Over the course of a Friday night, we'll be following the owner across several venues to see what it actually takes to run a successful hospitality business. From the bartenders and managers to the customers walking through the door, we're getting full access.
Here are some menus. I want to give you 10 out of Parliaments. I think you need more than 30. Take 10 out of Parliaments right here. I wanted to be a bartender ever since I can remember. I was very impressed with the energy of bartending. I begged people for an opportunity to bartend. I bar backed in some very crazy places. The day after I officially quit drinking in my life, they offered me the bartending position. Okay, you want to really meet our secret weapon? Let me show you my secret weapon. Eric's our liquid chef here at TABC. Eric makes all of our liquid ingredients, infusions, syrups, purees, cuts all the fruit, gets everything ready so the bartenders walk in with a bar ready to roll.
These are all to Eddie's creation. I make it all exactly to his spec. This is
old
our
fashioned.
old fashioned, our barrel aged old fashioned. We sell more old fashions than any other bar in Dallas.
Oh,
in fact,
okay. So it must be good.
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
So we're heading to Parliament. We're gonna stop in at Parliament. We're gonna drop off some menus for the soccer game tonight. There is no question that opening Parliament is what changed everything. I felt like I was risking everything. I was actually scared. We got such an enormous reception from the whole Dallas community. And I mean, like, it felt like everybody in Dallas was coming to see Parliament open. And actually, it felt like there was a period of time where we would walk around and people were treating us like we were celebrities in Dallas, actually.
I love that they're just all walking distance from one another, though.
It's outstanding.
Yeah. I mean, it makes it easy for you, too.
I get a couple thousand steps a day just between the bars.
Lucky has told me plenty of stories today, but the ones he seems happiest telling are the ones about his son.
President of FIFA was sitting at our table and my son was sitting next to him. And he would bring up a player and my son knew every stat about the player. My son knew every stat about all the players that were relevant, more than anyone the president of FIFA had ever sat next to before, because they were playing the FIFA video game where they look at the stats all the time. I will always tell you our secret is our team. That is the secret to our success. We have the best teams that you will ever find in the bar biz. Mary Lou comes to work an hour early every day. Literally, no joke, 1 hour. And then they're here for 11 hours. She's here an hour early every day. Chris Meadows is a math teacher. He'll do a Rubik's Cube in under a minute every time. He is a mathematical genius, I'm telling you. Here is a menu here. Listen, something you'll see is that in these simple recipes, and we have some purees for you, there is no question that the time commitment is just something that people just can't understand. On the peach smash, here's the recipe. For some reason, we left mint off, so I hand wrote mint right here. You need mint in there. Here we are. They see the bar in its lively, open hours, drinking-oriented business. It seems so fun. There's great music. The lighting's so great. Rest assured, business happens in the daytime. Business happens between 9 to 5. Drinks are purchased after 5 o'clock and all the way to 2 a.m. in Dallas, Texas. Your business is open from 9 to 2, even though you don't open till 5, okay?
Earlier in the day, Lucky told me that when Parliament first opened, he spent a year sleeping in his office upstairs, which does rather put my occasional complaints about long work days into perspective.
So in the early days, we were jumping over cases of beer and cases of liquor behind Parliament. We had no storage, not enough storage. I mean, it was really almost
And the
none.
bar's not huge.
And we were getting noise complaints from our neighbor upstairs. So the landlord brought it to my attention. I said, could we just have the apartment upstairs and make the noise complaints going away? And so let me show you a new storage area.
Yeah.
Check this out. This is an efficiency apartment.
Lucky showed us the office above Parliament.
Most residential landlords do not want you to do this to their apartments. I'm just going to tell you, and they have told me they do not like it, but they deal with it. They are the best. They're the best.
These days, it's used for storage and administration. Apparently, the neighbors weren't quite as enthusiastic about the nightlife as he was. It seemed like a good way to deal with noise complaints. I've noticed Lucky doesn't spend much time standing still. Every time I look up, he's talking to someone, checking on something, or heading somewhere else. Following him around for a day is surprisingly fast-paced.
So we're headed to the third bar.
The Standard Pour.
Yeah.
The Standard Pour is a hometown hero in Dallas, Texas. It is a big deal. It sits up on the corner of McKinney Avenue and Allen, which is kind of like Main and Main. It is the only bar that we didn't build. We didn't name it. We didn't build it. My friends did. I was bartending at the Standard Pour when Andrew and I signed the lease for Parliament and built that. And some years later,
You're working for them, okay.
that's right. That's right. They're the best people. They are the coolest and best people. And there were 4 partners. And they reported that when they wanted to sell the Standard Pour, they reported that they had a meeting where they wrote on a piece of paper anonymously amongst themselves who they would want to sell the Standard Pour to. And all 4 of them wrote
You?
Eddie from Parliament. And it was a very,
that's amazing.
It was a very serendipitous, synergetic thing. It was a blessing. It was lovely.
That feels so good.
It was lovely. And for them, what they cared about is they wanted to stay the same. Well, it was really easy because I didn't want to change a thing. That was lovely. I feel very fortunate even just to be involved with the Standard Pour.
Along the way, there were failed ideas, failed partnerships, and even a sandwich shop called Knuckle Sandwich that never quite took off.
After Parliament opened and was successful, my partner Andrew and I opened a cocktail and sandwich place called Knuckle Sandwich Company. There were a couple lessons. The most important lesson is that opening your second business is not like opening your first business, because you will not be there 100% of the time like you were your first business. That's the most important part of opening your second business, is a well-selected and well-trained staffing so that they're ready for that opening, because you'll be there at best half of the time, right? Be careful what you name a business, because in the end, I'm the only one that ate the knuckle sandwich, okay? And it didn't work, and it was my fault that it didn't work.
Lucky believes that's all part of the process, and he wouldn't be where he is today without those setbacks.
You definitely learn more from your failures than your successes. You must be able to criticize yourself and say, what can I do better? What did I do wrong? And how can I prevent that from happening again? Hey, welcome to Standard Pour. Let me introduce you to the toughest bartenders in Dallas right here. These guys right here, this is our beast mode bartender team. They handle so much volume, it's not even funny. In fact, they make more Moscow mules than any bar in the world. Hey, but I think we all know our secret weapon here, Juan Arriaga. He's right down here. He's our liquid chef over here. He makes all the infusions, all the syrups, and frankly, we wouldn't open without him. Juan's our man right there. Hardest working guy in the business. At nighttime, he barbacks for the team.
Most owners probably spend their Fridays in an office somewhere. Lucky seems to prefer climbing onto the bar and becoming part of the entertainment. He even got me up there with him.
Come here, give us a little.
All right.
Let's see how comfortable you are up here. Oh, that was easy.
Hey, feels nice up here.
Okay. It's empowering. It's
It
empowering.
is empowering.
You got to be
What do you
ready
do
to
now?
orate, though. You got to talk to the whole room, you know?
Yeah, you really gotta address everyone up here.
Listen, we're not shy about getting on bars. We're going to get on all the bars. I love my staff. I love them. They're my friends. They're really actually my only friends. They are definitely our greatest asset. We're really blessed. We have a great staff.
You can tell how much you can tell the energy in the room changes when you come in, because everybody's on it, everybody's excited,
Oh,
everybody's in a
they're
good
all-star.
mood.
We're so blessed. We have the best teams you're going to find anywhere in Dallas. That's for darn sure.
At one point during the day, Lucky had an interview of his own to conduct. Watching him switch into interview mode was interesting. It felt like less of a conversation and more like a performance he'd given hundreds of times before.
I met Melody recently, and she was wanting to bartend with us at one of our concepts. And I asked her a few questions, and probably in my whole life, She nailed those questions, like answered them better than I've ever heard anybody answer those questions. I would like to offer you a different job. I'm not so much wanting to offer you a bartending job today.
Okay.
I would like to offer you a bar manager job today. Would you like to be a bar manager with us?
I would love to.
And Melody, if you are interested, we'd like to offer you a bar manager position, and welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Lucky.
Well, I'm gonna give you a call later, and we're gonna figure out training schedule.
Sounds good.
Okay. Happy
you.
Friday to
Yes,
you.
happy
Thanks
Friday.
for coming by. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll be back.
Friday night is kind of like New Year's Eve every week. It is the day we live for in this bar business, okay? Today is Friday, so we're gonna have adventures today. I love seeing people enjoy our drinks and food, and when they're happy and having conversations and not looking over their shoulder because they need something, they are completely consumed in their experience. Sacrifices to get in business in general are endless and infinite, okay? Your top 3 sacrifices are time away from family. Next one, time away from other loved ones. Next one, relationships falling apart because you don't spend enough time on your relationship.
What advice would you give someone who wants to get into this industry?
Absolutely do not get into the bar business. Keep your job, keep your family happy, and just go drink everywhere you want, and you will love it so much. Here's why I'm telling you this. This is an enormous time commitment. Leave the bars to the bar people. But everybody loves bars, so they all think they can go and open a bar, and they have no idea what a time commitment it is, or all of the infinite array of things that will absorb all of their focus and attention. And along the way, your families will pay for that.
You can see how much passion you put into your job, and it's no wonder you have 3 successful huge bars in Dallas because of the way you run it.
That is really nice, and it's very flattering. I don't think we know any other way. We just view it as like, this is our job, this is what we've got to do.
Yeah.
It was really wonderful. Thanks. I hope you come back again.
I'm coming back
Come back
tonight.
again. I love it. Let's do it. Endless cocktails.
Thank you.
Everybody come on through. Tell me you saw this on TV and we're going to buy you drinks.
After spending the night with Lucky, I was left with the impression that he genuinely enjoys what he does. The bars, the stories, the staff, the customers. For someone who started out behind the bar, he still seems surprisingly happy to be there.
If you really, really just love bars and you have to do it, think about it long and hard and build a small bar from your heart. That's the best advice I could give you.